Hi and welcome. Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. So today I want to delve in to should you block divine masculine? Does blocking divine masculine block the connection? Does it help divine masculine if you block the energy? And you can't really block the energy, but let's dive into this. Now, I know that some people that watch this or just even see the title will get triggered, but I want to go past the trigger with you. I want to go, let's dive deep into this. Now, I often hear blocking divine masculine is blocking the self. This, if it's done in the wrong way, yes, you could be doing that. But sometimes it's pretty healthy to block divine masculine in the 3D. Remember, what is really truly occurring here is at a soul frequency. Your one energetic system. You cannot cord cut, you cannot block completely. But what sometimes you are doing is by bringing the energy and focus back to you, then it helps you recenter yourself. So let's dive into this and let's see, how does it affect the masculine in the connection? Okay, so when we block the divine masculine is overwhelmed a lot of the time by the feminine's frequency and energy. Remember, those gifts that get activated on this journey, i.e., that energy, that Kundalini energy that is flowing throughout, that energy and that frequency that you see beyond this world, and you can feel this powerful energy now activated and rising within you. You can start to see and know beyond what somebody is thinking and feeling. That energy, when you are focused on divine masculine, feels so overwhelming to them. And that is often what causes divine masculine to run hard in the connection. When they feel that energy and that powerful frequency of the feminine, it causes them to run. And I always sort of say they run into the sea, run into the forest, they run into the mountains. I have literally had divine masculines that have rung me from the mountains saying, I am confused, I am overwhelmed, my head is in a spin, I cannot ground myself in and understand what is going on. The reason why is the feminine's energy is creative energy, but it's potent energy. You, divine feminine, have to learn how to bring that energy back to self and learn how to alchemize it from fear into love, from that powerful energy that you are pushing onto divine masculine, and bring it back into your creative energy. Remember, one of the key things that happens on this journey is for the feminine to align with purpose, to align with their power. And when I say power, power can be soft, power can be gentle, but it's to bring it back to self. Now, whilever that energy is pushing on, whilever you're trying to figure out what divine masculine is doing, figure out the twin flame journey, figure out what they are or not doing and the story, and talking about it over and over again to friends and family, and treating it like a relationship that has broken apart, then you will stay in that looping energy. It also feels very overwhelming for the masculine. Remember, this is an awakening journey. It is an awakening, it is an activation that is taking place in the feminine and the masculine energies. So, blocking the connection in the 3D can actually help. It helps the feminine bring the focus back to herself, or their self. It also helps the masculine see that actually they are not running from the feminine, they are actually running from themselves. And whilever there is that confusion, whilever there is that energy of, I can't breathe. I just need to get ground back in. I need just some normality. How do I get normality? I'll just go back to the old relationship because that feels better than what I'm feeling now. Because right now, it is opening up my heart chakra, all these big emotions, and I just cannot cope with it at the moment. And that's why they run. That's why they will block. That's why they turn their, they just go in a spark because it's overwhelming. So for the connection and the energy, sometimes it is really healthy for the feminine to go, no, I am bringing it back to self. You are not blocking the masculine, i.e., in the realms, because you're one energetic system. You cannot do that. But in the 3D, the toxic element of all that pink, fluffy stuff and treating it like a relationship and staying in those groups and talking about, well, my divine masculine's doing this, mine's doing, that's not healthy. This is a sacred connection. And so you have to bring the energy back to self. This is a connection that is an activation. It is bringing you into your power, it is bringing you into your light frequency. But both twins will go into the shadow aspects, into the darker aspects of self, i.e., those core wounds will be activated. Those triggers will be activated. And to even think about blocking your divine masculine here in the 3D will feel like you're cutting off your arm, you're cutting off your leg. But just look at that energy. Really self inquire. How does it make you even think about blocking your divine masculine? And if it makes you go, I ask you to self inquire, is that healthy? Is that healthy energy? What is that feeding? Because there is lots of information out there about twin flames that are the false light of twin flames, that feed the toxic element of twin flames. Twin flames really is a label. What you are going through is an activation. It is an activation and a dance of the one soul here, two incarnations here together that are learning how to balance that shared energetic frequency. And while ever there is chasing energy, while ever you are chasing the divine masculine, whether you are chasing them in the 3D, while you are chasing them energetically, you will create this runner chaser frequency. And you'll have those little reunions, but then you'll break apart again because the energy and the frequency cannot hold in any toxic energy. So by blocking, sometimes, not every time is needed. Not every time is needed. And so check in with yourself. Are you chasing? Are you in toxic energy? Are you spinning out of control, trying to figure out what is going on and like spending hours and hours researching twin flames? If you are, then it might be really healthy for you to block in order so you can bring the energy back. You're not blocking forever. You're just blocking to bring the energy back to you, to refocus the energy. And in refocusing the energy, you will start to see your journey shift and change. You will start to see your journey really start to shift into that higher timeline. And divine masculine starts to see the journey and the feminine for what it truly is, that it is a divine, sacred connection. Now, they will not acknowledge it in the same way, but their work is not to acknowledge it in the same way. You, as the feminine, are the spiritual twin, they are the matrix twin. The matrix twin does the work in the 3D. You do the work spiritually in the realms at soul level. If you need more help and support on your journey, whether it is understanding the whole journey, whether it is working with me in one of my groups to get that support, or booking a one-to-one, my website is there to help and support you shift. Get out of the toxic element, bring the power back, bring your light back, and watch your journey change. Many blessings.